Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. It's your teacher Llama here, and she's ready to learn, and I hope you are as well. We're going to continue to read about the rainforest today, and we're going to be doing some different things with our text. So today we got to figure out how we're going to classify our text. One of the things we'll be working on today is what genre is this we read about. So genre is just a way you classify it. In order to do this, we need to first figure out if it's fiction or nonfiction. By now, I hope you figured it out that this is nonfiction, not fake. We learned something informational in here. It's not a story. So let's go through and X off any of these that is a fictional story. So anything relating to fiction. We have science fiction, definitely not it. Fantasy, not it. Traditional literature, not it. Mystery, not it. Poetry, not it. Realistic fiction, not it. And historical fiction, not it. So now we have 3 left. Informational, biography, and an autobiography. So, we know what informational is. We've learned about informational before. So I'm going to highlight this one. I think this could possibly be my right answer. But let's analyze these other 2. Biography and autobiography is when it's about someone. For example, let's say we're going to write a story about me and tell about my whole entire life. If I was writing it, it would be an autobiography. If, let's say, Miss Nunes was writing my story about my entire life. She studied me and was like, oh my goodness, Miss Spencer is like thebomb.com. I want to write a story about her. That would be a biography because she wrote it. Neither of these are about a person. It is about the rainforest in general. So I think just based off this conversation, we have decided what our genre is. We have decided that it is informational. So we're going to continue on this path and keep learning. So we have 3 things we're going to do today. Figure out the genre of the story and prove it. Well, we have the genre now. We know it's an informational text. But this part, you got to prove it somehow to me. We've already discussed it, but you got to prove it. What connections can you make to the story? And we're going to go a little bit further because I want you to make a connection about a time when you thrived. And then we're going to discuss, is our prediction correct or not, and what helped us make our prediction in the beginning. So I'm going to pause the video here. You need to reread your story on your own today. This is day 3 of reading the story. You have the ability to read it on your own. I know you can. I trust you. While you're reading, I want you to look for answering mostly our 2 questions. Proving how it's an informational text. And make sure you know what the word thrive means because you'll be writing about it in a few minutes. So pause the video right here. I want you to read the text and see if you can find your evidence to prove why it's an informational text. Now that you've read the story, you found your evidence, let's go through and make sure we know how to mark these things up. So number 1, the first thing we're working on today is what genre is our story? And how do you know this? So we know by now our genre is informational. We talked about it, but you need to make sure you can prove it on your own. So right now what you're going to do is go back, find the evidence in the text that supports the idea this text is an informational text. an informational text. Prove it. Pause it. Find your evidence. All right, number 2, the second thing you're working on today. What connection can you make with this story? And if you noticed here in the corner, I'm asking you to make a connection about a time you thrived. So yesterday we found out that thrived meant more than just surviving, but it means being successful during a time. So I want you to write about a time when you were successful, a time you thrived in life. It could be many different things, but I want you to really think about yourself, the experiences you have gone through in life, and write about a time you thrived. You can do it. I believe in you. Pause the video and take some time to write. Task number 3 for today. Now we're going to make some prediction. Now we're going to determine whether our predictions were correct or not. Was your prediction in the story you made at the beginning, was it correct? Was it not? And what helped you make that prediction? So take some time, pause the video, write this on your own. You can do it. Good luck. Okay, so now that you're done with your task for today, I want to just kind of go over what is going to happen this afternoon when you work on your connections back to the text. I'm really excited about these connections because they're going to help you over the next 2 days, so on Thursday and Friday, make some really awesome work. So if we look, you get to choose one of them. So it says choose one of the following, use ELA text to read. Only one. Do you have to read both? No. If you want to, can you? Sure, go ahead. That's on you. But I'm only asking you to read one of the 2. One you can read is ask an Amazon expert why we can't afford to lose the rainforest. And over here, I have a little screenshot of that one for you. And number 2, a lot less rain in the rainforest. Lemurs suffer from dry periods. And that text is right here, a little screenshot of that. So you get to pick which one you want to read. Like I said, only one. If you would like to read both for fun, go forth. That is just more on you, and that just means you're going above and beyond, which I'm very proud of you. You can do that, but you don't have to. You can if you want to read one, you can. Then afterwards, after reading, you're going to do 2 quick questions. Tell me what text you read. That's it. I read da 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 da. The end. And then tell me how it's related to the rainforest. Remember, we've been going over that word related before we left, and we talked about when things are related, they go together. So how did the text you read go with the rainforest? How do they connect? So that is your afternoon assignment. I know you can do it. I believe in you, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye, guys.